Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome to Math 133. So my name is Joe Hopkins, and I'll be the instructor for Math 133. Um, and this class, oh, I lost my screen share, didn't I? Oh no, it's still sharing. Um, so let me stop my screen share for the moment. Okay, so you can hopefully see me now. We can talk about stuff, and then we'll jump into Canvas and everything in a second here. So, yeah, my name is Joe Hopkins. I'm the instructor for Math 133. You are enrolled in two classes actually, Math 133, and then we also have on the call with us Cindy Cummings. She is going to be the teacher for Math 033, 033. So my sessions are going to be on Monday and Wednesday. Um, the other class, 033, that is going to be happening on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. Um,
Well, can I just stop you just real quick? And
yeah, absolutely.
I just want to mention that there are some people here that are actually enrolled in Elaine's morning class because they can attend either session. So if you guys are thinking, I don't have Cindy, I have Elaine, that perfect. Elaine and I are technically about the same person. We do the same things. We do everything the same. We have the same Canvas course. So if you attend the evening 033, you'll have me on Tuesday and Thursday if you attend the night session, but you'll have Elaine. But if you're registered for Elaine and you're still coming for the night, like Elaine will do your grading. Like you're really enrolled in her class, but you can come to either. So I wanted to point that out because we do have like seven right here right now that are actually in Elaine's class.
Absolutely. And yeah, so as Cindy mentioned, yeah, that you're welcome to come to either session. And that's true also of my sessions. So I will be teaching the class Mondays and Wednesdays from starting at 9:30 a.m. and then 6:30 a.m. You're obviously on the 6:30 a.m., so you know about this one. But um, whether you're signed up for the morning one or the evening one, you can come to either one. So if there's times where you're like, I can't make it to the morning one, you can come to the evening, or if you, yeah, vice versa. So either whatever you want to do is fine. And you'll have me. So yeah, either way on Monday and Wednesday. So Tuesday and Thursday, as Cindy mentioned, if you come in the morning, Elaine will be on, even though Cindy might be your teacher, or vice versa. If you come to the 6:30 on Tuesday and Thursday, you'll be working with Cindy, but it's the exact same material, exact same worksheets, same speed, same everything. So you do not need to come to both. You don't need to come to the morning and the evening. Okay. Um, so that said, you're in class Monday, Wednesday with me, Tuesday, Thursday with Cindy or Elaine. That's four Zoom sessions every week. That's a lot. We'll talk about that. But if you want to pass the class, that is the number one best way to pass is be here. Come to Zoom. That we're going to make sure you get 100%. Okay. And we'll talk about that. So, um, okay, so I'm gonna share my screen here. And I'll be jumping around a little bit, but uh so here I am in Canvas, and this is Math 133. This is the evening one, which is BCI 2. When you go to Canvas, you might see BCI 1. It's going to be the same information. Everything's the same thing. Okay. Um, so like I said, yeah, either one is good. Um, so actually, I'm gonna stop my share. So, okay. So, my name's Joe. You guys can call me Joe. That's fine. And a little bit about me, I guess. I graduated from Western Michigan University with a degree in math. I love math. I love teaching as well. I've been out of teaching for a while, so I'm really excited about this. Since graduating, I worked with the NSA for 5 years in Maryland as a mathematician. I worked with Rocket Mortgage in Detroit as a data analyst for 10 years. So the material that we're going to talk about, the statistics, like I use that in my real job. So if you're ever like, "Ugh, why do we need this math? Like whoever uses this, I use this all the time. This stuff. So the material. So if you are if you have ever have any questions about like how do I do this, how do I do this math stuff, I can help you absolutely. So um. So personal life, I'm married. I have three kids. We have two dogs, three cats. How many chickens? There's like 30 chickens. There's so many living things in my house. It's insane. We got like two sheep and turkeys. There's a gecko now. Yeah. Anyway, um, in whatever free time if I have free time, I'm a board game designer. Um,
It's right in Florida.
the um, all these things over here, these are all board games. So I play a ton of board games. I'm a board game designer. Actually, I have one game that's published. This one's mine. I put it up on the shelf so you guys could see it, but this one is my game. It's in Barnes and Noble. It's called Endangered. It's a game where you save a species from extinction. And so there's dice in it, and I used some of the math that we're going to talk about in the class to make sure it was good. So yeah. Um, but anyway, that's that's a lot about me. Cindy, I know you'll probably tell everyone all the things about you on uh, tomorrow. But yeah, Cindy Cummings, do you want to introduce yourself at all?
Sure. So you guys, when you received the initial email, it came from Joe and I. Um, I have actually been teaching at Jackson College for, I don't even want to say how many years, but like 34 years in the math department. So this is like I'm very familiar with it. I love, 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 love helping my students. So when Joe says, if you guys need help, we are here for you. Um, so if you need that extra help, let us know. Um, if you're just kind of wondering why do I have math 4 times a week? Well, on Mondays and Wednesdays with Joe, again, he mentioned he's doing his 133 class, which he's going to be working on projects, things with you, review worksheets with you, that thing. On Tuesdays and Thursdays with Elaine and I, if you do the O33 with us, you're going to be working on some worksheets. So we're really hands-on in my class and Elaine's class where we're going to be doing stuff in if you're there on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get a majority of what you need done for the class right during that class period. So perfect. Okay, Joe, I'll be quiet now and let you
It's fine.
continue on.
No, jump in if I say things that are wrong.
Yeah,
But okay, so uh, I'm gonna share my screen again, and we're gonna talk about the class. So um, there we go. Okay, so um, can everybody, okay, everybody can see my screen. This is Canvas. So if you have any issues figuring out how to get to your course, let us know. But I've clicked on courses, and this is the one that I'm working on right now, Math 133. You will also see Math 033. That's Cindy's class. You're in both. Let's look at 133 right now. So there is a ton of stuff. Okay. We have a lot to get through. This class is jam-packed. Okay. So, um, and that's because this class statistics transfers over to a 4-year credit college. So, it needs to be covering this, and this. Actually, in order to transfer, there's even a few things that we're not going to get to talk about. But this, since we want it to be able to transfer, we have a lot to talk about. Okay. Also, this is the summer class, so we got to spit. We have 12 weeks to cover all of this stuff. And the fall and the spring, they have 15 weeks, so they got a little longer. So we got to move. We got to get stuff done. Okay. We're not going to do any math tonight. I'm very sad. I'm sure you're very sad too. But we definitely are going to be going through a lot of stuff. Okay. So with that in mind, it is easy to fall behind. Okay. So if you want to be successful in this class, you need to schedule it into your life. Okay. Um, we can't be like, well, when I get a free moment, I will work on some math stuff. Okay. No, the best thing is if you set some time aside, like, okay, Tuesday nights at, 9 p.m. after Cindy's class, I'm going to work on math. Or if it's, you know, uh, every day at noon, I'm going to work for an hour. Okay. You got to find that time. Okay. Um, so anyway, uh, for Canvas here, this view is very overwhelming. So we're not going to look at this. We're going to hit the collapse all button, which is right here. And we'll just look at each of these. Most of these are the days. So each day we're going to be covering certain material, and you can go here and see what's going on. So for now, I want to look at each of these sections and we'll talk about them. Okay. Um, so uh, first one, student resource links. This will give you information about where tutoring is and things like that. Actually, you also find that in the where to get help with math. So there's a free tutoring center. Um, it's on campus. I'm not sure about Zoom with them, but if you need Zoom sessions, Cindy's nodding her head. Yeah, you can totally do Zoom tutoring. So. Um, this one, Zoom link for the class. You're here, so you found it. But uh, if you need that link, here it is, right here in Canvas. Okay, so those ones are pretty self-explanatory. Important documents. So the syllabus, I have that one open already. So if you click on it, it'll bring you here. We'll go through the syllabus in a little bit, but the syllabus has all the information you might want to know about everything. The course pack. Um, so here's a copy online, but you need a print copy. Okay. Is there anyone who's gotten their course pack already? I got one yes. I got a thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can do so. On Zoom, uh, at the bottom of your screen, there's a react button. And if you click on that, you can yeah, there we go. You can click and you can do a thumbs up there. Yeah, I see some thumbs up popping up. Nice. Cindy's got a thumbs up. So cool. Um, if you don't have your course pack, you're gonna need it. Okay. The course pack is free. Don't go on here and print it. That's crazy. Okay. It's like 500 pages. You're gonna blow through ink. Like how much is it? Ink is crazy. So it's free. You've already paid for it. It's you can get it from the bookstore on campus in Jackson. So if you're not local, they'll ship it to you. It's $12 for shipping, but it comes pretty quick. So you need to get a print copy, okay? Because you're going to be writing in it a lot, okay? So the first like 250 pages are notes, okay? Don't get overwhelmed by the course pack either. It's huge, okay? But um, you're not going to go through and read everything. You're going to write on it as you're learning the material. Okay. So we're going to do all the notes together. Okay. Well, okay. Not with me, but we'll talk about that in a second. So you're going to do the notes and then you'll submit them. Okay. Um, After that, in the course pack, it's got the exam notes packet, which you can use for the exam. And then after that, it has the worksheets. And the worksheets will do some in my class, and that's some portion of your grade. You'll do a lot of them in Cindy or Elaine's class. Um, and the worksheets, they're in the course pack. So you need the course pack because you're going to be writing on them. And then you're going to scan it and submit it to me or Cindy, and we're going to grade it and you're going to pass, right? So get the course pack. It's free. So um, okay, so in the course pack, I would recommend getting two binders. So let me stop my share. Um, okay, so my first binder I have is my course pack, and it's the notes, and I'm going to be writing on all these spots that I have the lines and be filling that in, okay? Next thing in the course pack is this yellow packet. That's your exam notes packet, and you can use this in the exam, okay? Can't write on it, okay? During the exam, you also can write, you can bring one piece of paper, 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, with whatever you write, whatever you want written on it, okay? Except the course pack. You can't shrink the notes down to the size of a postage stamp and just put that on the paper, okay? The paper, the one sheet of paper that you're allowed to bring is supposed to be for formulas or like steps you need to know. Yeah, Cindy, go ahead.
Yeah, just real quick. There are a few things that Elaine and I write on the exam note pack because it's not included. Like chapter 8 used to be in there and it's not. So there are a few things that we do write, and I'll just let you know, Alana's the only one that doesn't have them right on there, most of the
Mhm.
instructors. So is it
Sure.
okay? I just want to ask that question if there are a few
Yeah,
things that we do. Okay.
yeah. If
So
Cindy
you guys,
tells you
what
to
we'll
write on it, then write
okay.
on it.
I was going to say
But
if Joe or I or Elaine write on the note exam note pack, write down what we write on there. But if we don't write it on there, don't add extra, is what I
yeah,
was going to say. Thank you, Joe.
yeah. But if you have extra things that you need, you can add those to that one 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, front and back, and you can take that. So, okay. So the last section, I would recommend putting your worksheets in a separate notebook, a separate binder, um, because you're going to be pulling these out. And I mean, you'll be pulling the notes out as well, but you'll be pulling these out, writing on them with me and with Cindy, and then submitting them. So I would suggest two binders. Um, you know, when you guys got it, did it already have the holes punched? Hopefully it didn't. You didn't have to go through and hole punch like 500 pages. Yeah, I got one thumbs up. Okay, so it's already holes punched. It's good to go. Just get some binders. So there you go. Okay, let's jump back to Canvas. Okay, there we go. And I want to see that. Okay. Um, all right. So, next is the weekly participation boards. So, let me see if we want to talk about that first. Um, we'll we'll come back to that. Okay, because before I do that, I want to talk about how class works. So, Um, this class is a little bit different from other classes that you may have taken. It is online, of course, so that's different, but there's more to it. It's that it's kind of reversed. So normally in a math class, you come to class, I teach you a bunch of stuff, and then you go home, you do the homework, and then you submit that, right? We're not doing that, okay? Um, we are going to do it uh, the other way. It's reversed. So what's going to happen is when you come to class, I'm going to work on the homework and the worksheets and the projects with you and make sure you get all the right answers. And we'll submit that and you get 100% on all your assignments. Okay. At home, so when we're not on Zoom, you're going to be learning the material. Okay. So if I click on one of these days, let's say I click on like day 5 here. Okay. Um, at the bottom here, it's showing what things are due, right? You've got this project, this project. We're going to work on the projects together in class. You also have these lecture notes here. When you click on any of these lecture notes, it'll take you to a video where you can learn that material. Okay. So you can either watch it with this YouTube link, or if you wait a few seconds, it'll pop up. You can see it spinning, and you can watch the video here. Okay. So there you can see on my screen that there's a video going over that material, and as you're going over that, you'll write the things that is written in the video on your paper. Okay. The person teaching this material, this is Alana Tuckey, another instructor here at Jackson College. She does a great job at going through the material So yeah, so you'll write everything that Alana writes in your notes, and then you'll submit those notes. So if you scroll down on this, it looks like there's a couple sections, a couple videos to watch. But if I scroll all the way to the bottom, here it says upload. Once I'm done with the videos and I filled in all my notes, I'll scan that in and I'll submit that, and the notes are part of your work. So they're for a grade. Okay. Um, so it's reversed. It's opposite. So you're gonna learn the material on your own time, okay, uh, as the homework, and then you're gonna come to class and we're gonna get all the assignments done. Okay, we're gonna work on the assignments together. Does that make sense? It's crazy, right? It's weird. But if you want to pass this class, the best way is come to class, because if you come to class, if you come to the Zoom sessions, you're going to get 100% on all your assignments because I'm going to give you the answers. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it. Yeah. So, uh, question on the chat. Yes, all the fill-in sheets are in the course pack. So, both the notes, that'll be the first section of the course pack, and the worksheets, which are at the end of the course pack. Now, there are some assignments which are not in the course pack. Those are the projects, and I'll show you those in a second. Okay, but all of that is stuff that we'll cover in the class. So let me jump back to home, and we can uh, look at some stuff.
If
So
this is anybody's first semester taking or submitting through scanning and you're not familiar with that, Elaine and I will talk to you about that tomorrow. Like how, like Joe was
yes.
saying, you're going to fill in your notes from watching the things. And then tomorrow we will show you um, like a scanning app that you can use, put right on your phone, take a picture and upload it that way. So we'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, and I'll mention a few of them here, but Cindy and Elaine will actually walk you through the steps on how to actually do it. So, uh, anyway, so uh, now, so that's how course works. So, let's look at day one. That's today. Okay, we're talking about how Math 133 works. So there's a few things that are due on Wednesday. First of all, join the remind. It's worth points, 10 points. A lot of you have already done it. So make sure you do it. Join remind. So when you join remind, you'll do it just with your personal email or phone number. And it's just if you need to get a hold of us, that's the best way is texting on remind. Okay. Um, so the other reason why we use that as opposed to like sending you an email through your jcc.edu email is sometimes like schools have been hacked. Like Jackson High School got hacked like a couple years back, and so like everything was down. So like if I could only contact you through Jackson email and it goes down, like okay, well I have no way to tell you what's going on. So we have Remind. It's a outside company, so we're good. Um, the reason why we're not using like just normal text is I don't want to have to add a new person to every single text chain, or if someone drops the class, I don't want to have to make a brand new text chain. So you can text me someone like with my on my phone. I don't think I included my phone in the syllabus. No. So in the syllabus, I have my email. So if you need to like send me something like an image or something like a big question, maybe email's good. But Remind is one of the best ways. But I will drop my email, or sorry, my phone number in the chat here. Um, if it's like super urgent, like, oh my God, I need to know the answer to this right now. Okay, you can call me. Don't call me at like 2 a.m., but if you call me or send me a text there, that works too. So put that in your phone, Joe Hopkins, instructor. Uh, I think it's in my email, like if I send an email, like it's in my signature block, but uh, yeah, now you got it. So um, okay, so join remind. We talked about that. Fill out the survey. So this survey is a different survey than the one that I sent you today. The one I sent you just today, that's just I want to know where you're at with different things. But this survey, the one in Canvas that's worth 20 points, make sure you do that. If you haven't done it already, go fill it out. It's quick. It's no big deal. It's a couple sections, but yeah. And then we have the notes. Uh, so 1.1, 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. Okay. So you're gonna watch these. As I said, you're gonna watch the video, and then you're gonna fill in the notes as Alana's going through the material. So have that course pack, have those notes in front of you. You're filling it out as you go, and then you'll scan that in and submit it. Okay. So uh, these need to be done by Wednesday. Now, it'd be the best if you could do them before you meet with Cindy on Tuesday, because Cindy is actually going to start working on some worksheets from chapter 2, so 2.1 and 2.2. And so if you haven't seen that material yet, you're going to be a little lost. Okay. You can still pull it off, but the best would be watch these before you come to class with Cindy. Okay. If you're trying to watch, so if you're in Elaine's class in the morning, she's going to be doing this Tuesday morning. So tomorrow morning at 9:30. So you got a small window of time, but you could do it. Okay. So, um, so watch the videos, learn the material, fill in the notes. Yeah, there you go. Um, okay. So, don't don't do all of chapter one. So when you're looking at your course pack, it goes chapter one, then chapter two, then chapter three, right? Which makes sense. But we're going to jump around a little in chapter one because chapter one's just definitions. So there's no point in learning all the definitions if we're not going to talk about some of them. So we're not going to talk about standard deviation for a little while. So you don't need to know what it is yet. Okay. So just 1.1. Okay. For Wednesday. Um, and then chapter two, we're going to skip section 2.4. If you want to watch 2.4, if you're like, oh man, I really wanted to see 2.4, it's a small section, but we're going to skip it. Okay. But this is all of chapter two. So as I said, it's a lot of material. I kind of had to scrunch things a little bit because next week on Monday, we have no class. It's Memorial Day. So, um, on Wednesday, I'm going to assign you these chapter three lecture notes, even though you might not use the 3.3 notes until uh, Tuesday next week. But the problem is, I don't teach next week on Monday. It's Memorial Day. So, and don't feel like, okay, well, I'll just wait until Monday on Memorial Day. I'm gonna have the day off and get everything done. No, I'm sure you've got plans for Memorial Day. Like, don't don't waste your whole day off watching math. Like, schedule it into your life. So, okay. So, yeah, because yeah, if it's not scheduled in your life, if you're like, okay, I'm going to just work on homework when I get to it, you're never going to get to it, right? Keep in mind why you're here, right? Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody's here because, maybe you need this course for, graduating. Maybe you're planning on using this and transferring it over to a four-year college. Like, um, you know, everyone here wants to succeed. You guys are here, you have a goal, you paid your money, right? You paid money for this information. So don't miss out and just be like, well, I have too many other things going on in my life. So yeah, because if you do find yourself, oh, I've got some free time, you're not gonna be like, oh, I want to do math. No, if you have free time, you're gonna be like, I'll get on Facebook. I'm gonna play with my kids. I'm gonna watch some Netflix, right? So yeah, I'm not going to use my free time on math. So set aside like, okay, these are the hours where I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to crush this math. I'm awesome. Okay. I'll stop harping on that. Okay. So um, let's talk about the syllabus just a little bit. Um, so you can come to either session. We already talked about that. Prerequisite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so Uh, in the syllabus, right here, if you click on Scan to PDF Technology, it will take you to a document that will give you three different options for how to scan your assignments into Canvas. So there's Genius Scan, Adobe Scan, Cam Scanner. Don't use Notes. We've heard that Notes kind of breaks Canvas, but these three are great. Cindy is going to show you one of these tomorrow, a lot more in detail. But these are just free apps. You get it on your phone, and then when you're done with your assignment or you're done with your notes, you're done with your worksheet, whatever it is, you'll you know, hold it over your notes and take a picture, hit multiple pages, and it'll turn into a PDF, and you'll be able to submit it, and I'll be able to grade it. Okay. Um, okay, so that's where the scanner stuff is. Uh, jumping back over here. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. So here's the grades. So there's five things to talk about. We have participation and notes. I guess that's two things. So six things. Okay, fine. Worksheets, projects, and you have a midterm exam and a final exam. So let's talk about each of these and what to do. Okay, so first of all, participation. Okay, participation means you come to class, you talk, you know do the surveys or you do the group work. Today is pretty much me talking, so uh, you're here, you got your participation points, good job. Next time I'll try not to be the only person talking. Um, but so for participation, how do you get your participation points? You need to come to the Zoom on Monday or Wednesday. You need to come to at least one of them. If you come to both, that's great. You're going to do way better on your assignments. But to get the participation points, you only have to come once a week. Okay. Um, Next week, there's no class on Monday. So you need to come on Wednesday, the 28th. Okay. If you miss Wednesday, the 28th, or if you miss any week where you don't come to class one of the 2 days, um, you can still get your participation points, but to do that, you need to go to this section which we skipped, which is the weekly participation discussion boards. Okay. So if I miss week one, I'm going to click on this and it's going to open it up and there's a whole bunch of information here. I got to post a photo and hit reply, do all of this. Okay. You're here today. You do not need to do this. Okay. This is for anyone who misses both week one classes. Okay. So I think some people have already done it, but yeah, you don't need to do this. Now, next week, week two, um, if you miss Monday, well, you are going to miss Monday because it's Memorial Day. If you miss Wednesday, also, you'll have to come here and fill this in to get your participation points. So, uh, read through all of this. There's a couple images here. You'll hit reply, enter your reply in the discussion board, and it'll get you your participation points. Okay. Everybody thumbs up on that? Okay. Come to class. That's the easy way, or you can do some work and still get the participation points. So that's how you get those. Next, notes. We started talking about the notes. Participation and notes together make up 10%. So the notes, here's day one. You have 4 notes to do. 1, 2, 2, and 2, 3. Okay. So if I click on any of these, this is the material for chapter 1 and chapter 2. And so you can click on this link, it'll take you to YouTube, or you can watch the video here in Canvas. There's good things and bad things about both. If you watch the video here in Canvas, you'll have to watch it and then scroll down to the next section and watch that and scroll down. So a little more scrolling. YouTube will autoplay them in order, so you can watch this one, then this one, then this one. However, YouTube has ads. These ones do not. So if you want to watch commercials, you have time for that, great, do that. The other issue with YouTube is the commercials and the videos, the volume is not exactly perfect. They don't line up. So if you're like, I can't hear the math, and you turn your sound up, well, don't turn it so high that when the ad comes on, you blow out your eardrums, right? So um anyway, either way is fine. So you watch the videos, fill in the notes, use your scanner uh to take the pictures of the scanner, upload that PDF here. That's how you do the notes. Okay. Thumbs up on that. I got one thumbs up from Cindy. Oh, there we go. We got a couple. Yes. All right, good. So, all right. Next is the worksheets. So,
Katie's asking if she can work ahead in the
oh,
lectures, and Katie, absolutely.
yes, you may. So, and that actually is helpful because, as I mentioned, I'm assigning, what am I assigning? I'm assigning 212223 due Wednesday, but Cindy is actually going to cover some of that material tomorrow. Like she's going to be doing assignments using that information. So if you have no idea how to do any of it, like, uh, or you haven't seen the lecture yet, that might throw you off. So yes, if you get ahead, that is the best. That is great. Um, okay. Yeah, especially since it's easy to get behind, and once you get behind, it starts to snowball because the material we're going to learn in chapter 2 is not just something you're going to learn and then not go back to. We're we're learning it first because we're also probably going to use it in chapter 3. Those same skills we will use in chapter 4, right? So, yeah. Um, okay. So worksheets. So our first worksheet is not until day 4, so after Memorial Day. I guess it's not that far off, but in my class, the Math 133, we'll cover the review worksheets. So this guy, Chapter 2 review, 3 review, cumulative review, all these review worksheets, and we will do those in class, okay? And so I'll show you, how to do it. We'll get the right answer. I won't necessarily give you all the answers, but we will then break up into groups and you'll be able to finish the worksheet together in the Zoom session. Okay. Um, if you don't come to class, if you don't come to the Zoom, you will have to find time to do them yourself. Okay. And hope that you can crush it and get it right. Okay. I am going to post these recordings in Canvas. But yeah, so I'm going to put day 1 once we're done with this recording. I'll be putting it in here. Um, so that's if you watch that, you can do the worksheets as well. But I'm not giving all the answers, and the breakout sessions are not part of the recording. Okay, so but the worksheets are a big deal because they're 25% of your grade. That's huge. That's the same amount as the midterm or the final, right? So there's those. Um, Next is projects. And the projects are very similar, except the difference is that the projects are not going to be in the course pack. So we have a project on Wednesday, 2 of them. So project 1 and project 3. We're skipping project 2. There's a whole bunch of projects I got to pick from. I'm skipping project 2. If you're like, oh man, I really wish we'd gotten to see project 2. No. Um, if I click on one of these projects, it's not in the course pack. Instead, there's a link to a Google document. So you need to have a Google account. Um, that's kind of something everyone already has. But
All
if you
of
don't
you
have
do
one
have
yet,
a Google.
yeah, go ahead, Cindy.
Yeah, all of them will have a Google account through their JC
Yeah.
account. They have a Google account.
Yeah. I mean, in this day and age, it would be surprising if you didn't already, but you have one, you're good to go. So, um, and then here's a video on how to do that project if you don't come to class and work on it with me. Okay. If you work on it with me, um, you know, you're good. We'll get through it and we'll do the project and we'll get all the answers correct and we'll learn a bunch of stuff. Now the only difference is you won't scan that and submit it. There's a web URL here where you can submit the link to the Google Doc. You share it with me. Make sure that there's no restrictions on where only you can see it, because I need to be able to see it to grade it. But we'll show you how to do that, how to submit it. So in the class. Okay, so that's projects. And that's the notes. That's all of that. Okay, next is the exams. Okay. So the midterm exam. So let's go back to that. Midterm exam is scheduled for June 25th. I can scroll down here. Da, 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 da. Here it is. Wednesday, June 25th. Be prepared to use your webcam. So you don't need to be on camera today. You don't need to be on camera on Wednesday. You can still be able to get your participation points. That's totally fine. For the exam, you have two options. Okay. Option one is you come to the class and you'll just come to the normal Zoom time and take the exam. Um, if you're going to do it that way, I need to be able to see you. I need to be able to see your screen as well. Okay. So get your webcam set up. You can do it on your phone. You can join Zoom on your phone and then do the actual exam on your computer. That's fine. But I need to be able to see that you're not getting on Google. I need to be able to see that you're not texting and chatting with someone. So we're gonna turn our phones off, right? You guys have done exams before, right? Maybe it's been a while, but yeah. I need to be able to see that you're not using the course pack. You can use that yellow bunch of notes. That's one of the reasons why it's yellow, is because I can see, oh, there it is. They're using that. That's good. You can use that one piece of paper, both front and back, 8.5 by 11. But yeah, that's one option. Come to and we'll probably, so I said normal Zoom session. So that's probably not long enough. So on those exam days, we're actually going to start a little bit earlier and maybe go a little longer. Okay. So for the morning ones, I'm going to start at 8:30 instead of 9:30. For the evening one, I'm not sure if I'm starting at 5:30 or just starting at 6 and then going until like 9. We can talk about that and we'll discuss. But the main reason I'm bringing all of this up is we all have work, we all have kids, and so you know now, a month ahead of time. Take that time off. Like, go ask for work off, if you need to. Make sure that, kids are with, mom or dad or grandpa, or, someone's we don't want to, have someone come in and hey, I gotta go help my kid. I'm not we're not stopping pausing the exam, right? So, um, can we not use lockdown respondus?
No, we
No.
don't use Respondus for this exam.
Um, yeah. So, okay. So I said there's two options. Option one, come to Zoom, take the exam. Great. The other option is you can do it at the testing center. There's a testing center on Jackson's campus, and if you come there, you bring your notes, or not your notes, your exam note packet. You bring your sheet of paper. You'll still be doing it on the computer. You'll still be able to access Canvas and StatCrunch. You can use StatCrunch on the exam. We'll see StatCrunch in a little bit. But if you come to the testing center, uh, you can take more time if you need, right? So if we start the exam with Zoom and we go 6 to 9, that's 3 hours. Uh, if you needed like 4 or 5 hours, like, the testing center is the place to go. Okay. It's quiet. It's a great place to do it. You might have to schedule an appointment, but right now, I'm telling you today, when it is. So,
Oh,
and you also don't necessarily have to take it on the 25th if you do it at the testing center. Um, you could do it the 25th or the 26th. Is that correct, Cindy? They can do it either of those 2 days. Yeah. So if you're like, man, Wednesdays are just horrible for me, then you can do it on the next day. So, okay, so that's the midterm. Uh, the other thing is if you don't have a webcam and you're not willing to spend I think the one I bought is like $30. You're not, if that's fine. Uh, like I said, you can do it on your phone. But if you come to the testing center, you don't have to do all that. So don't have to worry about all that. And the final. Okay, so scroll down on the final. All right, same thing with the final. The final is Wednesday, August 6th. I'm telling you now, go ask for that day off. Make sure, make arrangements, whatever you need to do. You can come to either one. So if you want to do the evening if Zoom instead to do the exam, or you want to do the morning one, either one's fine. As I said, the morning one, I'm going to be starting at 8:30 and probably going 3 hours, so until like 11:30. Okay. Um, it's the current plan. Um, so I'll be taking the morning off. Yeah.
So Joe,
Um,
really the only difference between midterm and final is with the final exam, instead of having one page of notes front and back, they get 2 pages of notes front and back. And that'll be like sent with like maybe if you even click on that, it might say that.
I have to pay attention to this, so that's enough.
sorry, say that.
Who's ever just logged in as Zoom user so that you can get your participation points? Can you go up in the right hand corner and hit the 3 dots in your screen and just change your name? I want to make sure you're getting your points.
Yeah. Okay,
Everybody
yeah.
else that is logged in with a name on there, you are all good.
Mhm. For the final exam, yeah, 2 pages, and they can be different. You don't have to, one of the pages doesn't have to be the one from the midterm. So, um, okay, so we talked about that. Um, we talked about what happens if we miss class, if we miss both classes, we're going and doing the discussion board. Um, uh, okay. All right, so we have another thing we need to look at. And so if you're in Canvas, great. Um, right underneath of home is Access Pearson. So this is something we all need to do one time because this is gonna get us to StatCrunch. Okay. StatCrunch is a program, it's free that we are going to be using for projects. So you can see Wednesday, we're doing a project graphing from a table of data with StatCrunch. StatCrunch has all kinds of data sets. It also has um, uh, a lot of things that Excel can do, but it's specific to statistics, so it can do a lot of really great things for us. So, in order to be able to do those projects, and this is not the only project we're going to use StatCrunch on. You can use the StatCrunch on the exams too. So, but to do it, we need to access Pearson once. So if you click on Access Pearson here in Canvas. And if you can follow along with me and do it now, that would be great. We're going to click on Open Pearson. And then I have an account. If you've taken a course that you've got an account already, just enter that and you're good to go. Otherwise, you're going to click on Create Account. Your username is going to be your JCC dot or jccmi.edu is going to be your username, your email address. So if I click on account, here's what it's going to look like. So password that you enter, just make sure it's something that you remember. So if you want to put in whatever characters I there you might have, it might limit which characters you can use, but just make sure it's a password you remember. Write it in your course pack if you need to. So yeah, so uh, you would select student and then create account. And then once you're logged in, you're good to go. So when you get into Pearson, it should look like, okay. Hopefully you get to this screen, and you'll select the one that you have access to. If you're seeing both, that's fine. Tonight we're in the BCI2 session, so you can click on this. I've got a couple people already enrolled, okay? So once you click on your course, it's going to bring you here, and then you're good, okay? Over here on the left is StatCrunch, okay? Now, this is not the way we're going to be getting to StatCrunch, but if I click on StatCrunch and then I click visit the StatCrunch website, that's going to take me to StatCrunch. But we only need to do this once. We only need to access Pearson one time. Once you've got that account, you can you don't have to do all those steps. You can just go to statcrunch.com. Statcrunch.com, it's going to ask you for your username and password. That's the username and password for Pearson that we just talked about. So it's going to be your jccmi.edu email address and the password you picked for Pearson. And then here you are. This is StatCrunch. Okay. Um, and we'll be going through this in the Zoom sessions on Wednesday and throughout the projects. Okay. Great. So is there, okay, so I'm going to stop my share. Okay. Um, is there any brave soul who's willing to share their screen so we can walk through the steps to make sure that you get to StatCrunch so that you can get through Pearson? It's fine if there's not. So. Okay.
No brave souls. Come on, guys.
No,
Oh,
no,
thank
that's
you,
fine.
Ashley.
All right, so Ashley's going
Ashley
to share her
says
screen with us.
yes.
All right, so Ashley's going to share her screen with us. So at the bottom of Zoom, you'll hit the green arrow for share, and then you'll select which screen you want to share with us, and then you'll click the blue share button. And you'll in the breakout sessions when we are working on worksheets, you'll want to be able to know how to share your screen. So okay, so it looks like if you can maximize this window, it looks like Ashley was able to get in. So good. So that means that my steps I gave you worked. So we're good to go. All right, thank you, Ashley. So yeah, if you click on the yellow thing where it says Open StatCrunch at the top, that'll take you to the actual program where it looks very similar to Excel. We're going to use this, as I mentioned, on Wednesday. So, okay, great. So you can stop your share and I'll take back over. So, if you didn't follow any of those steps, I'm going to be posting the recording, and you go to Canvas, click Access Pearson, and yeah, it's already paid for, so we're good to go. Back to my share. That was the main thing I was worried about. So I'm good with like stats and math and all that, but troubleshooting this technology, that was what I was like a little nervous about tonight. So we're good. Okay, so all right, a couple more things, and I think we're good. So, talked about.
What you guys might want to do is when you go to statcrunch.com, maybe hit the star and just highlight or so that you can bookmark
Yes.
that. because we're going to be using StatCrunch a lot. And just so you don't have to type in statcrunch.com every single time, if you hit that star where Joe's showing you right now, I have that so that I can just hit that right at the top of my screen and it's right there. Perfect.
When I zoom and right, can you guys see my red circle I made?
We can.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure. So, okay, so I'm in Chrome. So in Chrome, there's a favorite star right here where you can click on favorite and done. And then if I click on these three little dots right here, I can go to my favorites. Um, I don't have my favorites open or on here, do I? Great. Um, let's see. So here it is. Bookmarks and lists. So bookmark this tab. That's going to do the same thing as what the star did. If I click on show bookmarks bar, oh, why is it not showing up for me? Oh, here it is. It's over here, all bookmarks. So, yep. Yes, I play fantasy football. There you go. And StatCrunch. Those are the top priorities. Um, okay. But yeah, you would go to your bookmarks and list, show all bookmarks. So there you go. Or you can just type in statcrunch.com. But Cindy is correct. We're going to be going here all the time. Okay, so jumping back over to not Pearson, Canvas. Is there anything we missed? We talked about the syllabus. We talked about so here's what you guys are going to do before Wednesday. Um, you're gonna fill in the notes and where I'm gonna so now I'm gonna ask you guys, where do I find the notes? Where do I find the notes?
And you guys can unmute or
Yeah,
you
there we
can
go.
use, yeah, in your printouts in your course pack,
In the
that
course
big
pack.
500 page thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can unmute. Feel free to jump in. And if you want to use the chat, that's fine. But if you want to use your mic, that's fine too. Okay, yep, in the course pack. So we're going to watch these. We're going to fill out the notes. And Cindy tomorrow is going to show you how to scan. But there's also instructions on getting a scanner app here in the syllabus, right? In the syllabus, there's a link takes you to this guy, how to use the scanner app. Um, okay, so uh, so what are we going to do after class? So um, you're going to work on the notes, right? You're going to get one of the scanner apps on your phone, probably Genius Scan, Adobe Scan, Cam Scanner. So that's you're going to work on those. You're going to get your course pack. So if you don't have your course pack yet, um, you can still go and watch those notes. Okay. Just get a blank piece of paper, and as Alana's going through the material, write down the same thing that she's writing down. Okay. And then once you have your course back, you'll be able to fill in what you wrote down. I don't want you to be like, well, I don't have it, so I can't watch these videos, and then you fall behind. Okay. Go watch the videos. Even if you don't have the course pack, just write it on a blank piece of paper. Okay.
Or they
Um,
could
but
print off those pages, just the pages they need from
you could,
your
yes.
thing. If you guys have a printer and you just say, I just would rather have all the notes there, then remember at the top of this, his Canvas course is that course
Important
pack that he
documents
showed us.
right here.
Important
Important
document.
documents. Click on this. Yes. So that's another option. If you have a printer,
Going to bring
you can
up
print
all
off.
500 pages. Remember, don't print that off.
It
That's too
will,
much.
and it's gonna take a while. So also, if you use Adobe Scan and you do this and you do uh the notes on Adobe online, um, if you do it that way, that's okay. But when you upload it, make sure you're only uploading the pages that are for those notes. Don't upload all 500 pages. You're going to break Canvas. It's not going to open. I'm not going to be able to give you points for that. Okay. So if you don't want to write on paper, like physical paper, you can do it in Adobe. If you're technically savvy and you know how to do that, that's an option. Okay. But yeah. Okay. So you're gonna get your course back. You're gonna do these notes. You're going to uh, get into Pearson, just like we did a second ago. Uh, Log in, get a put in your password, uh, you know, so you can get into StatCrunch. You can join Remind, right? Fill in the student survey if you haven't yet, and then, yeah, and then try to do these before Tuesday. Okay, so, um, I think I think we're good, right? Any questions for me? Yeah, and I should have mentioned before, like I want you to feel comfortable. Yeah, I want to set you up for success. So if there's ever any questions, stop me, whether it's you unmute and voice, or if you want to do it in the chat. I know you guys have been asking questions in the chat, and I appreciate that. I think we answered everything, or at least Cindy's been watching the chat, make sure I didn't miss any. Um, but if you have questions, you can also text me and remind. You have my phone number now. I don't want you to get stuck. Okay. As an adjunct faculty, I don't have standing office hours. But if you ever have questions or you're stuck, you reach out to me, reach out to Cindy. You have lots of ways to get a hold of us now. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Good. We have a question. Uh, Taking notes on those lectures. Yes. So in Canvas, if you go click on day one, it'll show you what's assigned. You'll click on these lecture notes, and it will, those are videos, and you'll fill in this, you'll write exactly what she's writing on your course pack. Okay. And then you'll scan that in as a PDF and submit it. Okay. And that's how you get those points, 5 points each for those notes. Yes. Another question. Um,
I think
you would,
Nancy is
yeah,
raising her hand. Is
Nancy?
that correct, Nancy?
Yes.
Did you have a
Nancy.
question?
I do. It was regarding Access Pearson. I don't
Hmm.
think I got the same screen that you did.
Okay. Okay. Uh, do you mind sharing your screen?
Okay, see if I can do this.
Yeah, yeah. Click on the green arrow at the bottom, and then you'll click on the screen you want to show us, and then you'll hit the blue share button. Yeah, okay, it's coming up. Yep, I see your screen. Okay, so
Okay,
Access Pearson. And click on the yellow Open Pearson button. This is good. Now everybody can see what we're doing. Okay, so now, yep, so you did get a different screen. Give it a second, because is it actually refreshing?
That's the same one I had as well, and
Same one you have?
I pushed
Okay.
access now.
Yeah, it's not that one though. That's not the one we want.
Oh, I followed that and got to the right page. I don't know.
Oh, you did.
I
All
did.
right. Okay.
Mine
So
did come up the same way. I thought maybe I was just in the wrong area,
Mm.
but I clicked through it and got to the
That's
same.
okay. So click on Access Now. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Yep. Okay. So not you're not going to click on the yellow one. Down in the links where it says My Lab, yeah, My Lab and Mastering Course Home, click on that one. Please be patient. Okay. And you're done. Okay. So no thanks. So go to my
Yeah,
courses.
just
So
go
yep,
to my courses. Yep.
yep, yep. You are good. Okay, so yeah, so you did have to click on that access the book thing, I guess. Okay. Yep. And here it is. You're in. So StatCrunch is over there on the far left under my lab statistics. It's like the sixth one down. If you click on
Okay.
StatCrunch, and then the second link, the visit the StatCrunch website to perform complex analyses. Yeah. So it's just checking to make sure you're signed in. So yep, here it is. So you no longer have to do
Okay.
all of that. This is
Perfect.
Actually, no, there are no assignments
www.statcrunch.com. Yeah, no. There's not assignments here that we
for
need to
us.
do. Yeah. Oh,
You
you're
guys
answering a
know
question
if
in
you
the
guys
chat.
have taken the class in previously, you know those assignments. If you haven't had to do those assignments, it's a lot. We're cutting that out this in the summer because we're crunched on time a little bit. So no assignments. All of that was just to get StatCrunch.
Yeah. All that was just to get to make sure that you had the Pearson account, because you'll notice in the upper right hand corner, that's your email address and it's using your Pearson login for this website. So Nancy, thank you for showing
Okay.
us that and walking us through it, because now hopefully everybody's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, no, thank you. Other questions? Okay. All right, great. Well, it was good to meet everybody. So I'm gonna stop the recording. And I'll put the recording up in Canvas for day one. And yeah.